Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video and yet another fragrance review. So today, I say this in practically all my videos, but today is the day. Today is the special episode or review, whatever you want to call it. And why is that, you may ask? Because of this bad boy right here. Let me just shine it a bit for you guys. Boom! And you may be thinking, oh, but this is just any other fragrance review. This right here is the reason why I'm into fragrances. This is my favorite fragrance of all time. Of all time. One of my first fragrances that I really got into in the designer world. And it's inspired me to go down this whole rabbit hole of fragranced water that we are into. But anyways, enough of that. I'm so excited to get into this video today, so let's go. Yep, you guys know the drill. First things first, get into the scent profile. Before this, because my bottle is, I can't see it because this is well, obviously this is like the 50 milliliter one, and it probably has about like, I don't know, that much left, so a couple sprays left. But before the video, before recording about 5 minutes ago, I sprayed it on my hand here. Let's get into what we get out of the opening and the scent profile. My goodness me. I want you guys, by the way, I've already made a video. One of my first videos of fragrances was of the dupe of this, which was what, Latafa Hayatim, which I really like that fragrance. There's another, I'll put it on the screen here, but there's another fragrance, I don't know if it's from Latafa, another dupe that a lot of people were talking about, which I'm gonna look into soon. And so the Hayatim I use it as kind of my daily driver, but it's a bit different than this original, because in the Hayatim it was a bit more fruity, but we'll get into the scent profile here, but just keep that in mind. So this is the original, and oof, what we get is this, imagine a definitely honey. So we're getting honey, we're getting this hazelnut, and then we get, it's on top of this, yes, there's plum, and that was, I think, where the dupe and the original this is where they kind of spread apart, because yes, there's plum in here, but it is subsided with this more, I want to say, not leathery, but maybe suede type of, it has a bit of depth to it, which the dupe was a bit more just lively, a bit more fruity, a bit more in your face. This is more sophisticated. I would say it opens up to a more honey sweet type of gourmet type of fragrance, and then it dries down to that more sophisticated, and then you get more of that hazelnut in the dry down. All right, if we look at the note profile here, by the way, this is one of the first times I've ever looked at this note profile. In the top notes, we get plum, ozonic notes, grapefruit, bergamot. Middle notes, hazelnut, honey, cedar, cashmere wood, orange blossom, jasmine. And then in the base, we get amberwood, patchouli, vetiver, and oak moss. So you can just see there that this is why I would say it differs from the dupe, because this goes down more. The original is more of this woodsy, you get that amber wood, you get the vetiver, the oak moss, but it still has that hint of those top notes, those fruity top notes, and especially throughout the whole journey of this fragrance, you're getting those hits of the hazelnut and honey. Whew, wow. So if we're looking at the seasons and occasions, this is definitely a fall. I think the one season that really sticks out to me is fall. So it's a fall type of fragrance. You could also use it in the winter, maybe in the spring. I can get by with because of those fruity top notes in the spring, and then probably go something different for summer. But I would say this is quite versatile year round. definitely leaning more of fall, and then secondly would be winter. It's got that coziness, like I said, from the honey and from the hazelnut, and then the woods, and then those darker, drier bass notes. All right, now for the performance, it is average. Nothing crazy, nothing to write home about. It is average projection. I would say that projection is a bit better than longevity, so a bit above average projection, and then the longevity is average. So expect your typical 6 hours on skin for longevity performance, and then the projection is above average. So it is something that if you do walk into the room, it is something that someone might pick up from a distance away. So let's get into the pricing. Technically, there's this big taboo thing, I guess, online in the fragrance community is this discontinued or not? Some people say it is, some people say you can't. You can get it online for a 100 milliliter bottle of the EDT. You get it around 120 US dollars, which isn't the cheapest, but at the same time, really good quality fragrance, and I really love it. All right, final thoughts and recommendations. Final thoughts, one of the GOAT fragrances in my opinions. I know that it's not too controversial of a scent profile, but some people might find it a bit feminine. But I've always been into more feminine leaning masculine scents. I just like that sweetness about scents. I really like this DNA. I think it's a perfect DNA for fragrance. So highly recommend it. I couldn't recommend this enough, but this is also because of it is just my favorite fragrance of all time, and that's for good reason. Yeah. Is it blind buy safe? In my opinion, I think yes. If you like more of those sweet type of fragrances, sweet gourmand type of fragrances, I think it's a really good blind buy, although the price is a bit high. That's because it is the Lucky line of Paco Rabanne. It got discontinued, now it's not. So you can find it online. You can find it even on the Paco Rabanne website, but you just don't expect to find it on discounters at a discounted price. So take that with what you want, but I do think it is worth every dollar. So that was the review on my favorite fragrance of all time, Paco Rabanne 1 Million Lucky. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys can go pick it up yourselves and see what the whole hype is about. And it's one of those OG, you either love it or hate it kind of fragrances. Like I said, sometimes it leans a bit feminine, but hey, who doesn't love a more sweet gourmand type fragrance? Anyways, thanks for watching today's video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.